Today I would like to discuss submitting a clean PO with you. We're going to go over the required fields as well as any possible stumbling blocks that will delay an order from being processed. First off, for the required attributes, please ensure that your order is issued to the appropriate Nutanix entity depending on the region that you are located in. Your order should also include the purchase order number, date, the complete bill to, ship to, and end user information. Each of those require a company name, address, and contact information. For the contact, please be sure to include the contact name, phone number, and email address. Your order should also include payment terms, net 30 or your contractual agreed upon terms, the Nutanix quote number, the Nutanix part number and unit price, quantity for each line item, and your PO total amount in US dollars. For purchase orders that have a required signature line, please ensure that that is filled out. Any of the following is acceptable: the individual signature, electronic signature, type signature, or company seal. Your purchase order must be in the English language. Please do not include any special characters. The end user information, this is something that can be a stumbling block, so I'd like to take a moment to go over this with you. The end user information is who owns the asset. So please ensure that you are including the company's legal entity name as well as their phone number and email address. The email address needs to be to that company. It can't be an installer's email address. It has to be all for that end user. The reason why this is so important is once this order is shipped, serial numbers are assigned. If someone calls in for support, we need to be able to track this down and ensure those assets are recorded properly under the appropriate end user who owns the asset. Next, I'd like to go over the ship method. Please make sure to include that on your purchase order. If it is not listed on the purchase order, we will use the Nutanix freight carrier, and the freight charges will be billed and invoiced to your company. Shipment and Incoterms should be FCA origin listed on your purchase order. When submitting purchase orders, please send those to orders@nutanix.com. For international orders, it's important that the importer of record that is responsible for custom clearance is listed. We need the importer of record's name, address, and a contact. That includes name, phone number, and email address. If this is for a country that has value-added tax, please ensure that we do have your VAT number. Another thing I'd like to go over is a ship method other than the Nutanix freight carrier. If it is going to be a freight forwarder or courier, please make sure to include that company name, the account number, a contact, and that contact needs to be local within the US. This includes the required fields within a purchase order. The only other thing I do want to mention in order to not delay an order from processing is when you are submitting it, please ensure that your part numbers, quantities, pricing are aligned with the quote number related to this order. If there are any suffixes or truncated part numbers, this will cause the order to be rejected and a revision will have to be done. I appreciate your time and thank you very much.